What's up, YouTube? Bossman 17 here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the new Naruto episode that came out today. I actually did like a review for it in the morning, but I didn't get a chance to upload it, and before I watched it, before I uploaded it, it had some problems with it, so I just re-recorded it. Because the other video started had like little problems, so I took just re-recorded it. But anyway, this was a pretty good episode. It wasn't the best episode, I would say, because I'm using my views for Naruto. I've been saying it's a great episode, fantastic. Check it out. War get better, I usually say. But this episode wasn't really great. I think it was good. I give it like a out of it was a pretty decent episode. Don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on the episode. I'm just saying like at some spots that could have been better. And like I said, I'm not hating on the episode at all. I was just saying like in the video I said I like this was a good episode. Just saying was it as good as the other one we got so far for the war. Now let's get this started. So basically this episode basically starts off with Feudal Lords, and they're basically like complaining, like just sitting there complaining, chilling, relaxing, just all nonchalant in their hideout, and they're basically like one of the Feudal Lords like, how long does Shinobi expect us to stay here? How long are they keeping us here? Then you got another Feudal Lord, he basically like, oh, well, we should award the Shinobi for this war. We should do this. We should give them a ceremony, awards. And then, like, he started thinking of these long names, like the leaf, the sound, not the sound, the sand, the stone, all these names. They're like, no, that's too long. Then it's like, saying, okay, that was too long. What do you think? He's like, how was the outer Shinobi force? He's like, no, that's too short. And everybody's so nonchalant, complaining about that. When there, Shinobi out there, risking their lives, dying on the battlefield to protect them and their village, but they weren't worried about picking a name for a ceremony. Now, don't get me wrong, ceremony awards are good because you're recognizing Shinobi to the good Shinobi for what they're doing. But right now, it's not the good time to be worried about no ceremonies. Especially be worried about at the end of the war, not like right now. I should worry about the end war, not right now when like the war just started. It should wait to the end of the war. But that's and that like we leave from that, but like we completely leave from that. You got Black Zetsu. He gets past the guards, goes in. He goes in the room, snatches up the Feudal Lords, and basically they have the Feudal Lords hidden because Akatsuki could kind of kidnap them, use them as hostages for the war. But so they have them hidden. Well, he thinks they have them, but like Black Zetsu does. But it's puppets, and they try to spring a trap on Black Zetsu, but he wanted to get away, sitting to the ground. So they never defeated him. And I know his ninja name. He was in Naruto Part 1 or the Naruto Shippuden, but I can't think of his name right now. Like, if you seen that episode, you know what I'm talking about. And basically, they started talking. He's like, why are they worried about awards and ceremonies right now? And the guy's like, well, there was no Feudal Lords, and they didn't give us awards or ceremonies or recognize us, and we wouldn't know what awards are. We wouldn't know what we're fighting for, basically. We wouldn't have appreciation, all that kind of stuff. And now we kind of move on to Shikamaru, Tamari, and Choji, and they're basically going to talking about like how like telling these two young girls and just like what is another Genkai, the powerful technique of it, the more powerful one. They basically what Shikamaru does. Shikamaru is like the Genkai. Basically, it's two chakra natures mixed together, fused together to do a style no other user has done before. And like for instance, the Mizukage, her lava style, Haku, his ice mirror style, like those kind of things. And he also goes to the more powerful technique one, like three chakra natures mixed together, like a Mui or the Chicago City Law today. And like those two girls, like they still seem confused even though it was all explained to them. Like it's like like you tell like they're still confused. And we go to Chisakage talking to God, and God basically like, oh, you didn't have to come here, we haven't, and Chisakage basically like, have to do this so I could unforsake myself, and it's sort of a flashback. You remember in the Five Kage Summit, God says, when y'all forsake ourselves. And that was the highlight of this episode. We got Darui, I believe his name is, and he's fighting the Gold and Silver brothers. Before he fights them, like, he electrocutes the water with his black lightning. Like, a character from the third Hokage has cut down to him, take down Zetsu underwater. Zetsu try to jump up in the air, but Tenten uses her weapons to stop them. They all get taken down. We have, we see Ben and Asuma. They see Choji's father in, like, well, you all grown up. And then we got to see Hinata's dad start the fight. Neji's dad is pretty cool, and they go talking. Hey, he's like, oh, forgive me, I'm being controlled, I can't control my body right now, I don't want to do this, that kind of stuff. And now, man, go to Darui, he basically talking about, sorry, go to Silver Brothers, you had to be embarrassed because you're being used for the war, but I'm going to bash you with more of my lightning style, and he does like this, and basically going to Silver Brothers like, oh, look at the tattoo on his shoulder. So the third Hokage's black lightning style on the top of him, like, he has a thing on his shoulder like this. So yeah, and there we go, the episode ends. It was a pretty good episode, decent episode. I liked it. Comment on what you guys thought about this episode. Are you what do you expect for next week's episode? If you haven't been to my chapter, what you expect for next week's episode? Or like I said, I'm trying to do my views and videos and reviews early, and I'm posting them in the morning now. That's all for today. Thank you guys for watching. Bye, guys.